Approaching 715 Vallevista. Stepping into the living room. We do have a hall closet right at the entry. It looks like they used to have maybe tile or something when you first walked in. Most of the hardwood looks to be in good shape, but we have a little bit of a spot there. Ceilings feel like they're between 8 and 9 feet tall, pretty tall ceilings. Living room. This is a very large table that they have, even though it only sits 4. I think that you could get a longer table potentially into this space. Next to the kitchen, which has been nicely remodeled. They do have slow close cabinets, gas range. Good pantry space here. Little spice rack, I suppose, some kind of narrow pantry space. And coming into the addition family room, the cabinets here are built-ins. And I will probably do a separate video of the backyard just so that we don't get, it's pretty wet outside. I don't want a tractor in. Takes us down to the basement. We'll save that for later. Right. First bedroom. The carpet in here, I'm currently barefoot, so feels maybe like it was recently cleaned. It doesn't have a super thick padding on it. It does look and smell and feel clean, but just a little bit thinner than I would expect. Shelves built into the closet. In terms of space here, definitely, you know, kind of a little bit tight right here, you can see, but you have space once the door's open to come through and move around. And the tile's in okay shape. I am seeing some areas where you might need to do, you know, keep up with the grout, might need to do some repair in the near term. Just a little bit of missing grout around. Nice sized linen closet. There's not a fan built into the bathroom right now. I was just noticing a little bit of rust on the hinges, and it prompted me to realize there was not a fan in there. Here's another closet, which is handy. You do have that front closet and a linen closet in the bathroom. Given that this bedroom doesn't really have hanging space, it really feels like this might end up being additional bedroom closet space depending on how you use the layout. Okay. And at the top of the stairs, we have the bathroom, the 2 additional bedrooms. Really nice sized bedroom here. This looks like a queen size bed, and they do have a bit of furniture, lots of closet space. Even secret closet space. That really just goes to knee walls behind where you can access the attic as needed, potentially put in extra insulation. A lot of really good hanging space right in this closet. The windows look like they're in good shape throughout. These are dual pane windows. They do have like a, oops, the blinds are a little tricky. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, we'll just look at it this way. They have a wooden frame on them. Very nice looking windows, good quality on them. A lot of times these grids are removable for cleaning. So if you did decide to try and clean windows, you can take that off so that you don't have to clean between each single pane. A little bit more space in this bathroom. You have some storage space along the side, pedestal sink. Newer tile, still needs a little bit of attention around the base of it here is pretty common, not too difficult to repair. This one looks like it does have a fan. Yeah. And the third bedroom. Queen size bed in here as well. You can see space for furniture. Also, there's some built-in drawers. Actually are pretty easy to use. Sometimes they can be clunky, but these ones are pretty lightweight, easy to open and close. And a great window nook. I'm seeing a mix of 2-prong and 3-prong outlets throughout the house. It's pretty common in houses of this age that maybe not all of the wires have ground equipment available to them. And it would, you know, depending, we can see a little bit in the basement, but we can't see between the walls. So sometimes it would require rewiring if you wanted to include 3-prong outlets everywhere. But some people just make do with 2-prong outlets and, you know, decide where to prioritize the 3-prong ones. I can't remember what the disclosure said about the roof, but I'll say this back roof, you can see some signs of kind of cracking and wear. It did just rain, so I think some of the discoloration is just from it being presently wet, but it is currently just a little bit cracked there. Ooh, this is like new, much nicer carpet right here, right along the steps. Okay. The ceiling height down here at this lower part is maybe 6.5 feet, and right, you know, in this area that the main room is in, maybe closer to 7 feet tall. So it feels pretty comfortable. LVP flooring. Let's see. Right, this is, it looks like they maybe previously had a tile floor, and this is the LVP over it. Main water shut off. Ooh. This is a fascinating storage room. It is like overdone to be a storage room, but I wouldn't want to, I don't know what else you would use it for. We do have access to the sewer clean out right here. A plastic lid on it, so maybe someone has looked at it at some point in time. But this is really just kind of under the porch area. I don't often see drywall in this space. Okay. This should be the garage. They have a steel fire door on it, which is great. I can see they have the interior French drain running along here, which is also great. It's not a very deep garage. I do think that you could pull a car into it, but you wouldn't have space for much else other than a car. On the electric panel, we have a 150 amp panel. Just one spot left on it. Not sure what's going on with that. It is at least disconnected, so that's a good sign. Coming out of the box here, we have some cable and metal conduit, which is always tricky to know what's inside. Sometimes it does ground equipment, sometimes it doesn't. And then we also have this cable, which was kind of circa 80s and 90s Romex cable. That should all have ground equipment. It does seem like that is running through a good portion of the house. And given that we saw a number of 3-prong outlets, I would like to think and hope that most of the house has acceptable electric. House smells clean. It has like a really subtle, almost cedar smell to it. Not even like cleaning chemicals or anything like that. Just a very subtle, clean smell. Really lovely laundry space. Good wash basin, folding space, and then utilities over here. Water heater. Looks like a 40-gallon water heater. I don't see a label of the age on it. Let's see, here it says 2004 was the install of the air conditioner. At least that is the most recent date on there. It does look like they've done some servicing pretty periodically here. And carrier furnace. Condensate line is going in here. It looks like this maybe is where they used to have the washer and dryer, or it could just be the sink, kitchen sink coming down there. But a little bit of storage in this space, which is good. There's not a tremendous amount of storage in the home overall. They've done a really great job of using overall space, and this feels to me like it calls for some amount of storage, like shelves and such, to kind of maximize the storage ability of this room. And you could use some storage in the garage, but I will say that looking at the overall interior, you do have good closets, mechanically sound, really good flow, but it is just light on additional storage space, depending on how important that is to you. Okay, this wraps up the interior. I will go ahead and take a separate video to the exterior.